everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Dumars is out there with Thomas, and it's Hill, and it's Dennis Rodman, and it's Lambeer, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Honolulu, they've got Michael Jordan. O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then there's Pippen. And it's Irving at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be Honolulu off the tip. Shaq against Lambeer. Here's Shaq. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Dumars, and he could not get that one to go on a contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. The Pistons shoot their first free throws of the game.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team, Joe Dumars. At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Jordan passes to Irving. An offensive rebound. Shaq gets to Irving. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal.
How about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Here's Dumars, and that's out of bounds. Jordan will retain possession.
Away team ball.
Now here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here is Hill. Over Pippen. Hill, no good. Garnett surveying the defense. Here's Pippen. Another shot. Detroit with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Hill against Jordan. Hill, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Honolulu. It's a 3-point game. Garnett dishes to Irving. The 3, Pippen. And again, it's Honolulu from deep.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Out of bounds, Honolulu takes possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Shaq against Lambeer. Here's Shaq. 2 points. That one goes. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Dumars. Over Irving. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Honolulu. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Garnett. Outside, Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Detroit trails by 8. Outside, Rodman. Down low. Here's Dumars. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's personal foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting for the away team,
Free throw good, Dumars.
taking 2 shots.
A big group substitution here for Honolulu. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Garnett. Howard comes in for O'Neal. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Michael Jordan. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Hawkins checked in for Lambeer. Mahorn comes in for Rodman. Aguirre's checked in for Grant Hill. And it's Williams in for Thomas. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Sort of trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
For Detroit. Long's checked in. .152 left here in the opening quarter. Aguirre with it. Williams passes to Long. Here's Dawkins. Dawkins pulls it down. Detroit trails by 8. Here's Williams. And he misses his first shot. And Wembanyama outside. Honolulu passing it around. And there it is for him.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Long kicks to Williams. Passes it to Dawkins. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's becoming hard. Changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Aguirre, no good. And here's Honolulu. They're on an 18-6 run. On the wing, Korver. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Launches a 3. To the right side. There's the triple. Weber, the pass to Wembanyama. And the 3-ball is good.
Sometimes you watch the game and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
There's Aguirre. Good D by Weber.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That's boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time athlete.
Fans, 101.
Double the 20 on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Honolulu. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, for Honolulu, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Howard is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Weber in at small forward.
How about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Weber the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Dentley. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside Hill. And the pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Stolen by Weber. Wembenyama looking it over. Took him no time at all on that one. Iverson's got 5 points so far.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Really good substitution here for Honolulu. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Weber. Derrick Rose. He's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Jordan subbed in for Iverson. Dumars, he's checked in for the Pistons. And they're running. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Rose has got his first points in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Honolulu.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Now, here's Dumars. On the top of the key. And that one hits back out. And a pass break for Honolulu. It's deflected. Rose kicks to Jordan. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And contact on the shot. So he's shooting free throws here. That's on Bill Laimbeer.
Personal foul.
They've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. James Evans checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Jordan. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
This is one of those mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And Honolulu making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Aguirre's checked in. Jordan against Dumars. Anthony, the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural.
I did the arm pump fake.
Yes.
So it's Detroit now. Now Dumars. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Detroit getting another chance here. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Garnett. But Trey gets it to go from beyond the goal. Garnett's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Get fouled.
Weber, he's checked in for Garnett. Bird comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Irving's checked in for Derrick Rose. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Michael Jordan. Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Dwight Howard's doing. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Honolulu's head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, well, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong,
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And stolen by Irving. Moment of fast break for Honolulu. It's stolen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Yep, it goes.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Shaq down low. Edwards there. O'Neal, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Long. And that shot was up in
That's the
time.
end of the first half.
And
With the
so
score,
is Honolulu
your
out
home
there all
team,
by themselves with a
44.
32-point lead to end
The
the quarter.
visiting team,
They have made it very
12.
tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
What a minute he was on defense through the first two quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
On the court for the Pistons, Lane Beater is out there with Rodman. Then it's Thomas, and it's Hill, and it's Dumars in at the two-guard spot. So it's the Pistons now. Hill dishes to Dumars. Hill kicks to Dumars. And the rebound goes to Honolulu. Stolen by Rodman. Here's the dish to Hill. To the wing on the left. Lambeer passes to Hill. Knocks down the three ball.
Grant Hill.
Hill's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Kicks it to Lambeer. Pass to Dumars. Passes it to Thomas. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Thomas got his second bucket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Away team foul.
Honolulu, they've hit all four of their chances so far in this one.
First personal foul. First team
From
foul.
Bird.
Few players
At
have
the line for
overall
two,
game of Larry Bird.
Larry
Obviously,
Bird.
we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Catching up on the changes for
Home
Honolulu.
team foul.
Edwards checked in for
Good
Shaq.
Weber.
Korver comes in
First
for Irving.
personal
And
foul.
Anderson's subbed in
First
for Pippen.
team
Yeah,
foul.
not sure what that was
Coming
about.
onto the
I mean,
floor
talk about
for
a
your
great
home team.
And Honolulu making a change here. Garnett's checked in. The three from Korver. Drills the three-pointer. Korver's got fouled.
Do
Kyle
not let
Korver.
get it off from the corner. Kyle's automatic.
From about 19 feet and off the left side of the
Isaiah
rim, and it
Thomas.
swirls in for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Garnett. And again, it's Honolulu converted.
Boy, he's known Korver as a knockdown shooter, but what a pretty pass.
And here is Thomas. He's got 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last by Garnett. Detroit making a switch.
Substitution for the away team. Rick Mahorn. Adrian Datley.
Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot 2 here.
Chris Webber.
Without a doubt, one of the
Second
greatest
personal
small
foul.
men.
Second team
He
foul.
possesses the skill and determination
At the line for
to
the
just
away
take
team.
over a game at any point.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so Bird will bring it up for Honolulu. Here's Garnett. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Knocked away. Stolen by Bird. Garnett gets
2
the
minutes
court.
remaining in the third. 2
Honolulu
minutes.
passing it around. Fires the 3. Outside to Webber. And it's Korver in the corner. They get it back for 3. On the wing, Korver. Webber outside. Shot clock reset for Honolulu. Garnett finds Bird. Back to Webber from deep. Rebound by Johnson.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
They get the rebound. Outside to Webber. Honolulu. No good that time either.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And so it's Honolulu with it. That's a 2 from Korver. Good, and Webber gets the assist. Webber's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, love how fast Korver shoots the ball. He doesn't even think about it. Just terrific instincts.
Johnson, the pass to Lambier. Johnson dishes to Lambier. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Webber outside. Fires away from outside. Garnett can't get it to go. Garnett's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. It's tipped. Lambier passes to Thomas. Fires the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
End of the third quarter with the score.
Out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to win the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. One quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timeout call.
Home team. Make some noise.
And so it's Honolulu with it. So it's Jordan on the bench. This is Phil Jackson's lineup. We got Irving. Derrick Rose is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Shaq in at the 4. Out to the wing. A 3 from McGuire. Good.
And again, loser.
For Williams.
For 3.
McGuire's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pistons.
Yeah, I'm just playing the game. You alright?
From Korver. Three-pointers right on target.
This is Korver's shot. Continues to knock down that tray ball. He's as consistent as it gets from here.
Detroit with the ball. Williams looking.
Oh, it's not raining.
Can't hit that one. Nice D from Rose. And Dr. James sends it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave here in a couple minutes.
Creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Williams passes to Dawkins. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds.
I don't have a pattern yet. Next week will be my first week, but
here's Long.
yeah.
And the rebound goes to Honolulu. O'Neal on the wing, and he's covered by Dawkins. Rose passes to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here we go. The Pistons fast break and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Julius Irving. First personal
What do you
foul.
guys think so far
First
about the
team
offensive
foul.
approach for Honolulu?
Shooting for the away team.
And all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Yeah.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective.
I don't know. I
at
got up
shooting
like an hour ago,
long-range
but yeah.
jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
O'Neal finds
Yeah,
Irving.
well,
Again, Irving missing. Irving's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Williams passes to Dawkins. O'Neal.
you can bring that put that router thing on the chair or on the couch or whatever, so I can take it with me and see if I can everybody look at it.
This is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. And Long gets it to go.
The assist, James Edwards.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Honolulu. Here's Williams. Irving with the steal.
Yeah, just put it on the couch for me.
Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes.
Long passes to Aguirre. Here's Long from the corner. And it's Irving with the rebound. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Assist
And this
goes
is why
to
many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
Double team on Williams. Aguirre with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
There's 1:17 left in the game. And Dawkins snaps it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. The steal. Here's Long. He's covered by Rose. And Long gets it to go.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Inside. And here's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Wembanyama finds Irving. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Dawkins. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Rick Mahorn, Adrian Gatley,
2 on the clock.
Finney Johnson.
You don't even replay on that. Off the backboard.
Well, and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Long.
We win.
So Powell brings it. This game may not
Your home
appreciate just what it takes.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we
We would
saw
like to thank all fans for making it out to tonight's event. Please exit the building carefully and drive home safely.
They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
It don't matter, bro. Don't give me Anthony Davis. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, ain't nobody finna get mine. And Penny be going out to every pack, bro. Going at T-Mac though. Season 8 was trash. What?